Teens in Print is an after-school writing program for Boston teens. Teens in Print exists to build an inclusive community of Boston teens who come from various backgrounds and hold multiple identities. We also aim to help students develop their writer's identity, and we also hope that they grow as a result of being in the program and realize that they can become anything they want to be.
Tip made me realize my love for writing and more so journalism, but I think that Teens in Print opened so many doors for me that looking back on it now, I don't think I would have had a lot of the experiences I've had now without Teens in Print.
Teens in Print is not just writing, although it is a big part. It's also about the connections you make and the sense of power you have after writing an article that you put your whole heart into. And it's also about gaining confidence. And I think that's a very beautiful thing.
My favorite part about Teens in Print is the community. It's very safe, it's warm, and it's definitely friendly. There's always random gifts and memes here and there, and the memes are started off something fun, like an icebreaker, or a simple riddle, or just an opening question.
Here you get to use your own voice, language. You get pay, get published, get to shine within your writing, get to meet new people, make new friends, have I don't know how to say it, but really good mentors.
As always, we have students who are writing about multiple topics. We have students who are just learning how to bring their interest and voice into their writing about things like anime and manga. We have students who are grappling with larger societal questions like animal testing and gene editing. And then we have students who are fearless, asking the big questions like, are schools still segregated? And if so, what are we going to do about it?
It was an article that I had contributed to Teens in Print about my, battle, you would say, with autism and anxiety. It was weird when I submitted that article, or I guess it was an essay. When I submitted that essay, I really didn't think it would do much, but it opened up a huge door. Teens in Print just taught me about my voice and about confidence and about being able to be more than, the disability I talk about in that article. Now I see my disability, my autism and everything, as something that I can be proud of and talk about and show off, whereas there, I think I saw it as something that I had to move past, but it's not something that you ever will move past, and so it's something that you have to more embrace, really.
There's all types of ways that writing can invoke a change or spark change, and I think that's why it's important that people are given the freedom to write what they want to write and write about things that interest them and things that are very important to them.
Writing is a vehicle for change. I think Teens in Print made me realize that. I think that a lot of the pieces that I've written and a lot of pieces that I've even thought about, these ideas, just thinking about these things create change, but being able to write about it and to put it out there, that sparks ideas and it sparks movements. I think there are plenty of pieces that I've written that have sparked conversations that are deep and meaningful, and just those conversations alone, start that slow progress and that slow change.
I made an article talking about how I wasn't Hispanic enough for my Hispanic friends and I wasn't American enough for my American friends. And it got seen by a publisher for Lady Gaga's I Was Born This Way Foundation. And I'm published on that website as well. So it makes me feel empowered and amazing and so strong, and also I'm doing something that is impactful.
I believe Teens in Print is important right now because it teaches students different types of writing. It allows for a solution for shy students to hone in and improve their writing skills, as well as for those students to share their work publicly. My confidence in writing and sharing out has improved, especially since I know the work I make here will be seen by others on the Teens in Print website. While normally in school, my work would only be seen by my teacher.
I've learned that tipsters are truly in touch with themselves, each other, and society as a whole. They're knowledgeable and know how to use that knowledge to ask the hard questions and take space and make space. They're unafraid to be uncomfortable, and they always bring their authentic selves to the room. Without doubt, they are the leaders of the future.
Teens in Print is exceptionally important because it helps other skills besides only writing that will stay with us for the rest of our lives.
I hope you consider making a donation to support Teens in Print and helping students like me continue to break down barriers and open more doors.
Teens in Print.